want to secure the bag.
It's the menace, DJ. That is DJ Mike J. Mike J. Mike J. Motherfucker, like read the heart.
Let's go get some money. Fuck they plan. Fuck they plan. I told her take this plan.
We ready? We set. Go. What's going on, y'all? My name is John Beck, one of the members of Hardway. Keeping us on DJ Mike Tick in the building. Eric and Bruce in attention. So what's going on with y'all today? Feeling good, blessed to be here. Got my little man in the building with us today. Just glad to be here, man. To be here with y'all brothers. Fire. Snow is trying to fade away. And it's like the summertime, who knows? Man, ain't nothing going on. Same old. Living every day like it should pass. Hope you're blessed out here today. Give us some thumbs up if y'all can hear it out there because we're going live right now. So we got a couple of viewers on there, so we're still trying to get the audio good. Thumbs up, the audio good. Yo. Yeah. Y'all hear me? All right, man. We about to get it started. All right, we're here today. We're gonna branch off something different today. We're gonna start our little interview segments, and we're gonna start with 3 Hardway members, John Beck. Yeah, we're gonna talk about his business and podcast that's coming out. His podcast is coming out and just different aspects of business today. So we're just trying to wait and see if we get people out in there. Y'all gonna be able to call and talk, comments or questions. Yeah, definitely recap last. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the reason to start. We're gonna recap about what we was talking about last week. Why the rappers are such a big influence on our culture.
This is a small recap, just to keep people in tune to what's going on daily or weekly podcast. What's business talk? Yeah, come on, okay, man. What was you doing? Good work?
Oh yeah, definitely work. Definitely work.
How was that?
I don't know, trying to talk about it.
Okay. What you mean?
Like, get together to music.
Okay, so like
All aspects of the whole
rent.
Timing. All aspects. Yeah.
$8,
Yeah.
$20.
Yep. Light, balances. plumbing, carpentry. Yeah, I have maintenance man is my business. Just to give a shout out on that.
Definitely, I definitely that. That certainly is always need,
Or that
always need.
always gonna need somebody to do something for you, on type of furnace or your plumbing or your shower, everything.
On that level, get some pictures, portfolio together. You know,
Yeah, I'm definitely trying
like
to
that.
market it more this year. And give a preview of my work that I did. I did a lot of projects. Yeah, I definitely want to check it out.
That's a subject that is needed. You know, especially on in this type of platform like this, just talking about what we do as people, not just coming up here to try to affect the community, but also trying to get our service out here, let them know that we are doing what they need. You know?
And I just want to touch on next month, Black History Month. So we're gonna have different guests here. We're gonna be interviewing. I'm not gonna tell their names or nothing, but we got a high school basketball coach. I got a principal of the school. I got a Instagram. What is that? Instagram influencer. Say that. Yeah, and I got a restaurant owner. So and real estate. So we definitely got a couple interviews lined up.
Sounds to me like you've been out there doing your thing, like you've been out there marketing.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to start it off right. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to blow it up. So hopefully you guys tune in and start subscribing to the page, and just give you your perspective of what we got going on here.
So that page is Mike DJ
Mike Tick on YouTube. Yeah, and we got John Beck, second to none. You know what I'm saying? And we got Bruce Thomas, singer, on Facebook and Instagram. So you can just look us up, and the support is needed. I mean, we're trying to do something different. It's not a regular, ordinary type of podcast.
Might take repost those things on Facebook for those who do not know how the spelling goes or what have you. They can review page, and subscribe, like, comment, all of that stuff.
Yeah. So we touched back on the last week. We were talking about the influence of rappers. And we all came up with some. It was a good show. I think it is. And I just feel like the rappers it's just like that. It's built into our society that these guys that everybody looks up to. What I want to say, but their influence is powerful.
Definitely. That's why I got this with me today. Little project up, what I'm saying? Because we also try to make sure that our young ones hear the witness, elections being different, man. Change being made. And it's important for our young ones around to show what we're doing out here as black men, to give them a different impression on what to expect going on, so that you're not being shaped just by some of the negative highlights of you, but start being shaped by their very own peers, by us as the idol. Right?
Who they admire. That's who we want our kids to look up to us and try to do better than we did when we were younger. So
It's all good. Yeah.
I remember still messing with the file. So get you in a minute. DJ Mike said.
On that note, when it comes to businesses, so I do want to touch on a lot of things and this and that, but I'm very impressed first and foremost with the fact that um, you yourself is putting yourself out here to the world. And let people know that you know what you do. I mean, because stuff, second and non-rentals and what have you, but it's not just a one person. Um, give us a thumbs up when you hear it more better because we're working on audio. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? check, my check.
Mic check.
Yo, okay. Bruce, you be back? Yo, yo. Hey, all right. What about now? What about now? What about now? What about now? How's the sound for you guys out there?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
All right. So can we?
Static.
All right. All right. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go, y'all. All right. So we back and through the hard way. We're gonna do a recap of last week. Talk about business and
Okay.
all right. We apologize about that audio, but we getting it together and
All right. Check, check. Yeah, yeah. Check, check. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all ready? Cool. We good? All right. All right, we about to start. We about to start with a recap of what happened last week with the rappers and the influence. And I made a comment earlier about that rappers is really a big influence in our communities for whatever reason. Basically, because uh, dads ain't the dads that that these kids looking up to no more. They looking up to these rappers, athletes or whatever, you know. So basically, what you think, John?
Well, I think that we made a good point with uh, the community not doing a good job with leading our children
Right.
into the right direction, which is why they're falling by the wayside. And so I think we had a whole lot of comments about just the influences on music and how it's affecting our community as a whole. And not just that, just us as men and as leaders ourselves, as fathers. So I think it was a good subject. I think I'm hopeful that there was a lot to be taken back from that. And that I suggest that people use the motivational speakers to allow the children to hear something different than something negative or some of that explicit music that's playing.
Right. Yeah, we got to change that home before you can change anything. We got to start taking accountability for the music that they let their kids listen to. Then wonder why, they act the way they act. It's a lot.
But this week is so special, man. So
Yeah.
we got myself, John, back. We're gonna be talking about a new episode that I'm going to be bringing to you guys. It's a reality show. Talk about a rental car company, and then of course we got Bruce. He's going to be talking about a few things of what he do, and then we got, as always, DJ Mike Tick. The name speaks for itself, man. He's a DJ, so he's bringing out, the crowd, the audience, and this is what he do, man. He like to make people feel good, laugh, and enjoy, and have a good time. So all that is about business, and all of it has pros and cons, ups and downs. So we can get right into this, man.
Oh, yeah. You got something to add to it, Mike?
Can you hear that real good? If not, yeah, it's business is business. It's pretty good. It's a blessing to be able to keep the business going the way I do. Appreciate all of y'all showing that love, support, keeping me busy, keeping me relevant. Appreciate all that. Love my people. But I know if y'all love me, I need y'all to do me this one big favor right now. Everybody on here. I need y'all to go and subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe and like on DJ Mike Tick. Need y'all to do that for me. Tell that person sitting next to you, the person in the back of you, the car, the person on the side. If you in the store, just one person in the store, just, hey, could you subscribe to Mike Tick? Just go ahead and subscribe and like. I need that. Trying to keep this going and get something going. Appreciate all my people. That's the love I need today.
What's up, man? What's up?
So, without further ado, we're going to start on this interview with John Beck. And got a couple questions we're going to start off with. And if you guys want to call or comment on the page, it would be, appreciated. The numbers are scrolling on there. So, John, what started you just period into the business world? Like, where did you start at? Could you give us a little recap of all the events occurring today?
Oh, man, before we do a recap, man, I would like to just give you guys a preview of the show, because the show is really it's a reality show. It's going to highlight a lot of things, how the business got started, what was making it, what was my mindset. And so, without further ado, I'm going to give y'all a recap of this, what y'all can expect in the episode that's going to be showing reality show.
Check it out.
Ready?
Oh, well. There we
Alright.
go. John Beck. That's a
All right,
preview of
man.
his show, The Hustle, which premieres Sunday on
Sunday.
YouTube on Second to None page. So that was nice, man. I hope the view on it, watch it. But what was your concept going into making this show?
All right. So the reason why I wanted to even begin this show, to be quite honest, is because that uh, as a black entrepreneur, and I don't like to put the word black out there to miscellaneous, but it is a struggle, man, for a lot of us to come out here and be successful at any business. And so I wanted to show people, I wanted to bring them inside the world, inside my world, and show them personally what it is to be, what it is to run a successful business, the pros and the cons and the ups and downs. And I wanted them to see it on an everyday basis, so they don't have to get no misconception about what some of these YouTube and Instagram people are coming out with, as far as saying that they can use Toro and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like, yeah, how we getting a lot of people that's now going into the business or just speaking on it, but not really showing people what it is, what it's like to be in that type of field.
Like field we're talking about is a rental car company. My cousin has Second to None on 131st and Lorraine, correct?
Yeah, 133rd in Lorraine.
Yeah, 133rd and Lorraine. Yeah, so you got different kind of rental cars, very affordable. So if y'all over there, you need a car, check him out, and I think you'll be happy with the service that you get. So speaking on that, you got any questions for John on the start of this podcast?
Yeah, we can call in at 216-804-3311. That's 216-804-3311. Call in if you got any questions, any interesting things you would like to talk about or know about the business or any concerns. Call in and let us know. The number is right on the bottom of the screen, 804-3311. 216-804-3311. Call in.
Okay, no questions for Mike. Okay, now we're moving to the next question.
So, I got a question. So what was it that, motivated you to get into the car business?
Oh man, that's very good question. And I'll be honest with you. It's just something that fell into my lap. Like literally. Initially the thought was that I wanted to do what I saw everybody else doing, or what I thought I saw people doing, which was be a dealer. Sell cars, buy here, pay here. That was the initial plan when I asked to start the purchase business. But that didn't go nearly the way I thought it.
So I'm saying, like, what is it like? Because I'm sure you was trying to find your way and everything. And you was, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Something had to come to you to say, okay, this is for me. This is.
Okay. So I'm a money person. I'm a person that loves money. So if I see it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do the math. But what happened was I had bought 3 vehicles for $2,100. It's like true story, man. $2,100. And my idea was I was gonna do a buy here, pay here with these vehicles, but they weren't going anywhere. I had a female that I was dealing with at the time, a good friend, and she introduced me to a guy that was at a barber shop that wanted to play games. And I played the guy that gave me 10, and whatever reason, I beat him real bad. He about 5 games, but he got my number and called me about a week later and asked me. He was just talking general conversation about his car was messed up. He couldn't get to work, and what sprung on me was, I can help him. My business came from really trying to help people. I said, I can help him. Well, I said, I got a car outside, man. Just give me $100 for 1 week, because I was thinking at the time that was what he was going to need the vehicle for just 1 week, get on the speed, get me gone. So as I said, I paid $2,100 for 3 cars. So that car in particular was $700. He kept it for 10 weeks straight.
Paid the car off.
He kept it for 10 weeks straight, and during that time, there was another cousin of mine that came to me, and she needed a car. I was helping her. I just told her to give me $50 a week, because I started very low ball, man, but that is what really got me in the game. And then there was another cousin, and then before I know it, there was people that was calling. And it just started coming. And I'm like, but I would tell you this, they didn't have any license, and they didn't have any insurance.
What about credit? Do you need credit?
They didn't have any credit. They didn't have nothing. But coming from where I came from, the risk of losing anything was nothing. I came from prison. You know what I'm saying? So, I came from, from that world where, you gotta get it. So now this risk was easy. The company, the cars was not in my name. So, and if you was gonna sue me, you couldn't sue me for nothing because the company didn't have nothing to sue for. So it's easy for me to just, hey, take the risk, and I end up getting some reward.
So, not to get off track now, but you started on something before car business. Personal training. You want to touch on that a little bit?
But I can't. Okay, so when you come to personal training, so I'm gonna say y'all share a story. When I came home from prison, because all this stuff really derived when I come home from prison. My initial business was going to be a mobile trainer. Okay, I call it Training on Wheels. That was the name of the company that I was going to launch. And I started it off, and I thought I was going to have to really get out here. I was going to Edgewater, and then I ended up going to Euclid Creek. But these businesses in particular doesn't give me any money, but it was the ambition to really just put yourself out there, because I was getting donations for running classes at Edgewater. And when I say the donations was $2, $3, and when I say how many people really showed up was 1 or 2. So that was just me getting out here, but that ended up eventually paying off to getting a fitness company. Okay. And so it paid off. But with that being said, any business, as I tell anybody, is going to take really a lot of effort and sacrifice on your behalf. There was a time where I was sitting all the way out. I think Warrensville Heights somewhere at a juice bar by myself, greeting people that wanted juice bar, trying to get to this big that I was. And I was out myself. Conversation, because in this world nowadays, people don't really want to stop to talk to you. Yeah. So you got to somehow gain their interest. So that's where my drive comes from. Just I know that it takes hard work to really get out here to make anything happen.
Definitely. Okay. Now with this podcast you got going, man, I see is it going? You gonna have skits in there, or what is the what are we supposed to be
thing?
seeing? What are we supposed to be looking at? What's gonna be going on?
So first, let me just say that it's not a podcast. It's more of a reality
Yeah.
show.
Okay, reality.
Okay,
show. Okay.
it's a reality show of a private rental car company functioning at its peak and trying to grow into a bigger business. But I'm pretty much giving you all of the pros and cons of what it takes to run a private rental car company. I mean, you're going to have people running off with cars. So you got me in. You got
So
me.
you gonna have scenes of you chasing people down the street, man?
Man, it already exists. It's already footage out there, man. I'm chasing people down the street. I'm repossessing cars. I'm taking people out of cars.
Oh.
I'm I'm confronting shady dealers, car dealers that selling cars that are, in my eyes called lemons. And I'm giving the game up to people what to look for, really. So it's a lot of comedians in the scenes, but it's also real talk. What to look for when you're buying a car. I'm talking about different mechanical shops, going into mechanical shops, how people are, putting the scanner on your car, clearing the code, saying they fixed your car, and then you ride down the street after about an hour and the code's reset, and it shows the same code. You know what I'm saying? These
Now
are
you
things.
gotta go back and do it all over again.
Or you got to go back and confront the person that
Yeah.
they ain't fixed the car like they
Yeah,
claim to.
Man, that's common. That happens. I had that experience too. That happens a lot. Got another. Hey, how you doing? I got another question for you. Okay, when you I see you started the personal fitness, then you went into the dealership. Okay, when you went into the dealership, you know, second to none is to me is like it's a good going business. You know what I'm saying? And then you fix cars, you do mechanical work there, and you know you have like sell parts, and,
We do a little bit of everything,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying? We have constantly been evolving, you know, and where we can tweak something, we tweak it. Where we can outsource something, we outsource it. I had to realize that this is not for me. Like in recent events, I shut the mechanical um, operation of the business down. So there's a scene in on the youth on my channel of me really just losing it, man. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about, you know what I'm saying, everything that you can imagine is already there for any mechanic to come into the shop, fix. You got the lift, you got all the tools there, and then you can't
tow
find
truck.
tow truck, you got everything. You can't find a worker. If you actually got a scene in there where I'm just like, the hell with a mechanic, and take the toolbox and just throw everything on the floor and just say, F it. You know what I'm saying? Because, what I was finding is with mechanics is that sometimes, man, they think they got power over your own business. They think they are the backbone of or the fiber of your business.
Right.
And that could be anything. It ain't gotta be a mechanic shop. It could be any business that you get into. Once you bring someone into your fold, let's say as a worker, they're working. Now, business partners are different. You gotta be open-minded to different opinions and be able to see it more rational of what someone brings. But as a worker, you work for me.
Right.
So, you're not gonna be the fiber of my company. Meaning that if if you don't come tomorrow, my company still needs to exist. And so I was running into these mechanics that thought they was bigger than the company, which is why I had a high turnover rate when it came to mechanics. And I was trying to correctly and not
And
just that
consistent.
consistently and not just that at fair wages. I mean, I'm paying I want to say roughly like 50,000 a year. That's good money, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for mechanics. But they looked at me, I think, as I think part of it. Sometimes people have jealousy and envy, and so they wasn't willing to perform at their peak level because their jealousy would keep them from really performing because they wanted to be more of what the company was. So I had to let that go, man.
Wanted to be more of a street.
They wanted to be like I said, I ripped up the company and I outsourced all of my stuff now to a bigger company that does repairs on a whole nother level. You know, so you go in there shopping, it's like 20 different lists. You know what I'm saying? So of course that comes with a higher overhead, but it's something that I had to do. I had to call it pulling the trigger, and I speak on that a lot in the podcast. In the reality show, is that you got to be willing to pull the trigger, and not second guess yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the minute you second guess yourself, then you lose an opportunity to excel.
Okay. So what kind of vehicles you got on your lot?
Man, my thing about basic, you know, and that's another thing about me as a car runner about company. I'm not going luxury. You know, luxury vehicles, you know, there's a lot of people that's out here not doing the luxury vehicle, which is fine, but I'm not in that market. Because with that, you know, you got to entrust your customer with a car that's gonna, you know, they gonna have to value that car for the luxury it is. And if they don't value the car for the luxury it is, then that car comes back not luxury. So my cars are more in the middle or a little bit below the middle, you know, because I don't want to take that financial risk. Okay, and then I'm a one man team, so I don't have partners.
So how many cars you say you estimated that you got?
Man, I'll say this, man. When I started this business off, I had 3 cars, as I told you. I just took my fleet all the way up to 103 cars.
Okay.
103 cars,
Okay.
and in between that, it fluctuates, and now we probably roughly at like maybe between 50 and 60.
Okay. Good.
That's what's up. Got little John Jr. over here. The future.
He's the boss, right?
You're like a guy right now.
You should be. But yeah, man, I also would tell you guys that when I started, because I know we talked about starting it off, when I started this company off as well, the people that helped me to go get the cars, like, you got auctions and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know, man, but it was the bums on the street with the sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I wish I could have captured footage of those times. You know what I'm saying? Me pulling up to, you know what I'm saying, a real live person on the corner with a sign saying, you know, feed me. You know, and me saying, hey, can you drive? And them saying, yeah. And then we stopping at the next corner because I got 3 cars to pick up. And I take all 3 of those individuals to the auction because they already paid for, and we drive off following each other.
So you mean to tell me that you go pick up some guys off the street and just take them to go help you get your car?
And help me go get my car.
Wow.
You know, don't know them. I take them back, take them up to 150, which is at this time we're still where you clean your cars, at. Free wash.
Okay.
They got the vacuum free. I take them there, and then I tell them I give you a little bit extra. You go ahead and vacuum the car. I get the car together. So you know what I'm saying. They probably come out with about $20 and $30. You know what I'm saying, per person. You know, and for me, you know what I'm saying, it's business. You know what I'm saying. I when I see those people, I don't see them. I see them, you know, as people that they need it. Then I'm providing an opportunity for them to be able to feed their family. You know what I'm saying. Although, you know what I'm saying, to be quite honest, you know what I'm saying, I feel like a lot of them they got games. I learned who they were. How about that? I learned who they were, but I'm still there to help in their time of need. did that. Also, that's where I got my mechanics from too. I used to ride around looking for them. You know what I'm saying? When I got in this game, I didn't know anything about brakes, rotors, hub bearings, tie rods, struts. I didn't know nothing about a car. So it wasn't like I got into this game with a lot of knowledge on what to do with a car. I didn't know nothing. All I knew at the time was that they was paying me at this time about 100, and then it went to 150 a week. And I started doing the math in my head if I could get 10. All I was trying to imagine was, damn, how can I get to 10,000 a month? You know, because that's the average. You know, person say, I mean, 10,000. If we work for somebody, we roughly coming out with about 2,000, 2,500. You know what I'm saying? After taxes, if we get to 3, we just kind of got a kind of a little better job. But we roughly coming out with about 2,500. And I'm coming out as an S-felon. So, I had all types of, odds against me. But I was beaten. You know what I'm saying? I was let off papers early. I could have been on paper for 5 years. And they let me off early. Because when they was coming to see me, they asked about job. I'm like, I work for myself. Even when it came to the dealership, a lot of people do all types of how you gonna do it, John? Because you can't do it. You're a felon. You heard that? You can't get no dealership. You not a felon. And so I broke that barrier. That's not true. It's not true. Or you can't get a dealership. You gotta have so much money. Remember, that's another fault. It's a fault. It's false. You gotta have 50,000 or something like that. You gotta have that. It's false. But I talked about all this in the show as well. There's a lot of scenes in there, and like I said, the name of the show is Second to None Rentals. The show, that's second place, 2ND, then the number 2 again, None Rentals. As all you guys is on here, they go right to it and subscribe to it, like it, comment, and then begin to watch the shows that we're gonna be putting out starting this Sunday.
And would they air every Sunday?
No, I decided now air them every episode.
Every day?
It's gonna be something gonna be out there at least about three to 5 times out of the week.
Oh, okay. So long as you subscribe to your page, they'll know when the episode comes.
Yeah, you can just bench that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. That's definitely what's up. Well, and yeah, now we were thinking and talking about different businesses and how you got your start in your business, and we want to try to touch on what are the certain things that you have to start a business in a rental car company or any type of business like that in that type of field.
Personally, man, you don't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't need nothing but cars. I wouldn't suggest that you rent them in your own name, but you get a business name, put the car in, and you're gonna need customers, of course. But from there, you know what I'm saying? I started. All I had was a business name. That's it. That's it.
But you gotta have a business name, a business account.
And the only reason why you can need a business name is, to be honest, because you can't put number 3 cars in your personal name. So you only can put 3 to 5 cars, I believe, in your personal name, or 4. So you know what I'm saying. So after 4 cars, you're gonna have to put in somebody else's name. So with a business, you can put unlimited cars in that name.
Right. So you don't have to have a dealer's. You gotta have a dealership.
You don't have to have a dealership. The dealership was another part of me evolving to another level, because what I wanted to do was be able to go to different auctions, get into different
Right.
auctions that me as a regular person couldn't get in.
Also, it's better to have a dealer's license. It's better to have that though.
I wouldn't say better. It's just another opportunity.
Okay.
Another opportunity.
Because like you can go like just like you just said, if you got it, you can go to different spots and get different value cars, correct?
You can go to different spots. So what we also talk about in this show is that so with dealers, when it comes to cars, you got to understand that a dealer knows everything about a car, most likely. So who when a dealer put his car for auction, why you think that he put it out for auction? Because he don't want the car no more. So the public don't know when they go and see these cars auction and it's out there. They looking at like, oh, that's a nice car, but it's a lot of times there's a reason why that car is out there. It's either it's either going through some things or the dealer's trying to get some money fast.
So what are the three, let's just say three, the three biggest things to watch out for going to these mechanical shops or dealing or or getting rental cars or whatever? What's the three biggest concerns that you will have?
Okay, so the three biggest concerns I would have as far as like going to the office
Yeah. Okay, say that.
would be the frame. So any pretty car that I see up top, I want to see the frame. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what it look like underneath. It's like seeing a woman with all clothes on. You want to pull her panties down and see if she right down there. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
We got kids out here watching. Okay.
just saying, you know what I'm saying? You can pull them down and she got a lot of bumps.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm
Say
saying?
that.
And that's
Say
what
that.
I'm talking about. So now you like, whoa, I ain't finna get in this car,
Right. Right.
right? That's the same thing. That's how I look at a car, because you go up underneath it and it's rusty. And so you got to be able to know that I ain't finna drive off with this car. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to fall apart. You're going to get burnt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got to limit.
Right. Why do you think so many people sell lemon cars to people that really don't even have the money to afford the car in the first place, and then you go to this lot and then you're stuck with nothing, and I don't understand how that could be legal, to people.
Well, that's what the consumers don't know is that it is legal. Because we as dealerships we can't be sued for stuff. We're not held up under the limit law. So you have a lot of misconceptions, that hey, you can't tell me a limit. You know what I'm saying? If we don't offer you no warranties come with it. But the manufacturer is held up under the limit law. And that's what people don't know when they go purchase a car. So they think they drive off in 30 days or anything up under 30 days and what have you. They can take it back. That's just what the dealer may want to do. He may want to be a good person and say, I'm gonna give you something back or give you part back or I'm gonna give you credit for it because he don't want to burn up his dealership with a certain name and he don't want the consequences that may come with the person, coming back with some violence or throwing bricks at his dealership or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he's not held to a limit law. The manufacturers are held to limit law.
Okay, so the person who make the car.
The person who makes the car.
Right. Okay. You got anything, Mike?
Fuck them lemons.
I love mad good time. I'm feeling that.
Yeah, I see y'all in the building. Appreciate y'all coming through. Gave you a quick one-on-one into the business. Actually, a way to some of y'all coming up might want to look into that. Good, good hustle, good way to come up. One of the businesses, you know.
A lot of different businesses out here, man. That you can run. What I like about business is trying to catch a cash cow. You know, a cash cow. You got some business that's not going to mature until 3, 4, 5, 10 years later. So what you invested in, you know what I'm saying, is you're not going to break even until that time, comes. And that's where a lot of businesses are failing at that 3 and 5 year mark. They drown. So if you don't have that money, that long term money investment to really get into a business, then you got to find something that you can get into that's going to be a cash cow that's going to bring you that residual income, where that you can put money over here, put money over here, and keep investing. You know, one of the business that I got into, as you guys know, was the hot dog stand. You remember that? I did the hot dog stand. That's the cash cow business. Um, that people definitely get into, but it's not easy.
So you said it's a cash cow. So what you saying? How much you making in a day in the hot dog stand?
Well, I guess it depending on the location, but the location I had, you was making, I won't say every day because I was only going like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but you was clearing at least 500.
$500 a day?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
So basically, you just got to find you a good location, and you just not the regular hot dog guy. I see you was out there. You politicking with the customers and everything.
You got to be a people's person.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I was selling walking tacos too.
Yeah. So it was just a variety of different foods that you had on there.
In fact, it was just two.
Wow.
Walking tacos and hot dogs. No Polish boys.
No Polish boys,
You know
just
what I'm saying?
regular
I
hot
did sell
dogs.
Polish boy one time, but I cut it out the inventory because I was around the Caucasians.
Right.
And Caucasians just want a
Regular
wiener.
hot dogs. They want
A wiener.
pause.
They do. And guess what? They'll eat it without the bread. I had to put, now I don't want nothing. Just get no bread, no ketchup, no nothing. No, they eat it right there because I was at a spot where they had a lot of drinking inside, no food.
Oh, you
So
was
when
down in the.
they was coming out trying to just get that hunger off of them.
Who's
So
that?
this is a good location.
What was you at on West Third?
West 25th.
Oh, West
West
25th.
25th.
Oh, okay.
Right across from Mitchell's ice cream parlor.
Okay.
At a look, it's a game room. But I had to be out there from like 9 to 2 o'clock in the morning. So
Right.
that
Right.
was kind of a little burdensome on on my family life,
Right.
and
Right.
and on my my daily life as well.
Right.
So that's why I had to let it go.
Did you let it go? You sold it, or
I
are you
sold
still?
it.
Okay. Okay.
I sell everything.
Right. Okay.
Like Jay-Z, I sell ice to a well. What the hell?
Water to a
I
well.
sell water to a well.
Yeah.
Real. They used to call me catches when I was locked up.
Right.
But you know what a catches is?
They store water. I know that much. You can cut it open and get some water out of it.
Actually, you don't need no water. The catches don't need no water. I mean, they can survive without water. And
Yeah.
so when they was calling me catches, they was trying to say I was thirsty.
And
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
thirsty as hell.
But actually, I didn't need no water to survive. I can go anywhere and survive.
Right. Okay, well, that's how this is our first one, first interview. So I think it went well. And did you wanted to make any out pieces before you get up out of here? Gotta take Jacob home because I see he going to sleep.
I definitely got to take my young man home. All I was just asking you guys to do, if you really want to learn a lot about the automotive business, whether it's a rental car, dealership, repair shop, um, different markets as far as luxury vehicles or basic vehicles, I would say just watch the show because it's so much game in there. We're talking about all of that. And the show is airing. It's gonna air Sunday, the 28th.
Yep. Sunday's coming
Um,
up.
and then from there, we're just gonna be putting it out there. What I'm saying? At least 3 to 5 days out of the week. What I'm saying? We just steady recording. But the name of the show is Second, like second place, two, ND, the number two again, and then none rental. And just hit search in a red car with second to none, and the yellow sign will pop up. And subscribe and like and comment.
Definitely, because I'm definitely going to tune in. Definitely going to try to start my acting debut on John's show. So look out for me. I definitely going to be on there.
Yeah, we can use it. I'm gonna I can use it.
Check. Hello. Yo. Yeah. Check. Yep. Another good show. 3 the hard way.
You getting any comments?
Check.
I appreciate y'all, coming out here and watching us start our journey in this podcast business. So, for me, Arrogant Bruce, and Mike Tick, and John Beck, be the hard way. Check us out, man.
Check us out. Go to YouTube, DJ Mike Tick. Subscribe and like. Second to none. Subscribe and like. Can you do that right now?
Right now. We here.
We in here. Okay, y'all. Thanks for coming out.
We'll see y'all
Kicking
next week.
it next week, Monday. I will be giving y'all the heads up on the
And
topics to
don't
come.
forget to tune in on Sunday to The Hustle. That's the name of the show, The Hustle. This Sunday, 28th. Second to none. That's the page, and that's the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the hustle in the second.
Okay, he changed the name. Okay. All right, we out, y'all.